Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick video here today. I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes. We're going to do maybe at most 2 minutes on each stock here. We're going to talk about Netflix, we're going to talk about Amazon, we're going to talk about Facebook, we're going to talk about GOOG, that's Google C-Class shares, and we're going to talk about Apple. So earnings season is upon us. What do I think about Netflix? Okay, so today Netflix dropped hard, about $25. We're looking at the 1 week. It's been coming down. It was $5.50, $5.60, and now it's at $4.95. We're looking at the 1 month. It's up from $4.75 to $4.95. We're looking at the 3 month. It looks like it's minus 0.39%, so not much. We're looking at the 1 year, and it looks like it's a rocket ship. It's gone up 81%. Because it's already down right now, my best prediction for Netflix is that Netflix is pretty much going to hover where it's at. It might pop before or after, but it's going to settle back down. I wouldn't really play it. I'd wait for this situation to end, and then I would get into Netflix once they report a disappointing earnings call. Okay, let's look at Amazon. We're looking at Amazon. 1 day didn't move. We're looking at the 1 week. It's down from 34.56 to 32.26. We're looking at the 1 month. It's up about 10% from 28.84 to 32.26. We're looking at the 3 month. It's rough, about up 2%. And then we're looking at the 1 year, and it looks like it's up 82%. Looking from the high of 35.31 to where it sits currently, 32.36, I think you have a higher risk of the stock going down, especially based on how they reported last time, to the chance of the stock going up. So I would look for a good buying opportunity into Amazon below 3,000 after earnings. Believe that Amazon is probably going to go down after earnings. I mean, it's a crazy company, but they might go up. I don't know. You make the judgment call, but I wouldn't buy expecting it to go up before earnings. Let's look at Facebook. Today it's up 2%. Started the day 263, ended at 275. That's a nice little increase. I currently hold Facebook. I currently hold Amazon. I don't hold Netflix. I don't hold Google. I had Apple. I sold Apple. In 1 week, we've had Facebook go from 278 to 275, so it's down, even though it was up today quite a bit. 1 month, we have Facebook going from 245 to 275. 3 months, we have Facebook going from 243 to 275, so it's still up about 12%. On the 1 year, we have Facebook going from 189 to 275. Facebook's high was 302, 303, so it's down a little bit. If it didn't shoot up today, I would say that it's going to be a good chance that it goes up. Last earnings, it went up a lot. I think it's the safer of the bets that if you're going to want to play, that you're going to have a chance to make some money. It's not the one that jumps and drops the most when these situations happen. When I'm deciding to buy a stock or sell a stock, I'm looking for a minimum of a 20% move up or down. If it's a 5-10% move, I'm not touching it. So if that's what's going to happen with Facebook, I'm not really going to be touching it. I have my shares. If it goes up, great. I don't think it's going to go up that much. It might peak out at 303 or 302 again, but there's elections, there's politics. Facebook is never out of the fire. As long as I've held Facebook, it's always been in the fire. So I can't imagine it going to, let's say, 400. in the next year. It might go up to 400 or even 500, but not in the next year. So if you're expecting it to give you 25% returns in a year, no, you got to hold it longer term to get these kinds of returns from Facebook. Let's move on. We're going to look at Google C shares. So that's GOOG, not GOOGL. On one day, it's up 139. On the 1 week, it's down about $21. On the 1 month, it looks like it's up 14.13 to 15.55. On the 3 months, it looks like it's down by just $20. On the 1 year, it's up about 25%. Google is a steady company. Google gives you chances to buy in. I don't like Google. I would wait for a dip in Google to maybe 1440. I think you're going to have that opportunity presented to you before I buy. I don't think Google will dip down to maybe $1,000 or $1,100 anytime soon. There has to be a major market situation for it to dip that low again. But if you had a chance to get into Google for maybe like 1360, maybe even 1300, that would be a good place to get in. It's gonna end up going higher. So if you're looking for an opportunity below 1450, you might not get it, but you can get in at 1450. It's at 1555, so it has a chance to drop $101. I don't know. I cannot exactly predict how Google will do during earnings. They're a little bit crazy of a company. Of course, they have search. Of course, they have Android. Of course, they have Maps and everything else. Google Drive, Google Cloud, Google Music, YouTube. It's just so much. The advertisements on YouTube, come on. You're watching YouTube. You know what's going on with it. It's crazy. And no one is coming in to take YouTube out from the #1 video platform. Netflix isn't going to dominate YouTube. YouTube is its own unique creation, and YouTube will continue to be like a premium product that nobody can touch. So that's Google. I'm hesitant to get into it. I don't really like the growth. Yes, it will grow, I'm sure of it, but I don't like the way that it's growing. I don't like the pace. It's not something that's exactly cut for me. Not every stock is for every person. Let's move over. The final one that we're going to be talking about today is Apple. Apple is 117 on the day. It's up by $1. It was 116 on the 1 week. It's down 317. It used to be 122. Now it's 117. On the 3 month, we look at it. It's up from 105 to 117. That's fine. On the 3 month, we're looking. It went from basically 97 to 117. I'm looking at the 1 year. It's already climbed about 98%. Apple stock. Of course, there's people that are going to buy iPhone. Of course, Apple is going to do good. But I personally have my bid already placed in Apple. My bid is set at 95. If Apple doesn't drop to 95, I'm not interested. The dividend at this point sucks. It's not good enough. So I'm not going to hold it for dividends. I need it to drop, and I think it's going to drop. I don't think it's going to be able to match the performance it had last time. I think the fact that all these companies are whining and moaning might have an effect and might pull people away from the Apple brand. Imagine if all of a sudden Facebook and Instagram was dropped from Apple. Would people continue buying iPhones? Look at what's happening with Huawei. This is a significant threat. That's why I don't want to just idle in that stock, and I want to come in at a better position, even at 90 or 85, so I can make sure that if there is trouble in the water, that I'm hedged. I have a little bit more of a safety cushion because I didn't buy it at 110 and 117 and 120. That's just not fair. I don't think Apple's going to be able to maintain, its will go down. We passed the 10-minute marker. I'm sorry, guys. Like, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. Thank you. See you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.